How's it going, guys? Welcome back to episode 2 of the Free Retro Game Collection. In last week's video, we found some really awesome PS2 games as well as some really cool odds and ends that was setting us in the right direction for this series. If you guys are curious to see how well we did this week, definitely stay tuned and check out this video. Alright guys, welcome back to episode 2 of the Free Retro Game Collection. The way this episode is going to work out is we're going to do a small recap from last week. We're going to go over the things we're having a difficult time selling as well as the things we're able to finally sell. We're also going to talk about the stuff we end up keeping on the shelf as well as all of the pickups we're able to find this week. So last week we were able to find a bunch of really awesome PS2 games. We ended up finding a Wii U Pro controller as well as an alarm clock that had a pretty decent value to it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the stuff that we were having a difficult time selling. So with last week's video, I had a maybe pile, a definite pile, I had a definitely gonna go on eBay pile, and then I had the alarm clock that I was gonna be selling. So I think I had about 5 games posted on eBay. It was Gun Club, Devil May Cry 4, and I can actually see it from here. It was Armored Core 2. So I had those listed I think for about $11 or $12 with just about $2 shipping. So it averaged out to be about $3 to $4 per game each, and then maybe a couple extra bucks for shipping. Those unfortunately did not sell. I also did have a second lot posted I think for $11.99 or $12.99 for Tony Hawk's Underground 1 and Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Both those were complete. I think I had those for free shipping. Those unfortunately didn't sell either. Now one thing I definitely am realizing with this series, it is going to be very difficult selling low price games. Unfortunately, I'm at the point where I don't want those games because either I already have them in my collection, or on top of that, it's just stuff I don't want because I don't want this filler collection. I want stuff that's only going to be quality titles that I definitely want to keep. So we started last week with $50, and our end goal, or one of our short-term goals, is we want to put that $50 back in my pocket, and from there, only be buying games off any profits that we have made. The good thing is, the alarm clock that we end up having, I tried testing it, but I couldn't get the Oscar the Grouch to pop up, so I couldn't expect the full value of what it was going for. It was going for about $100 on a few recent sales on eBay, so I definitely had to set my expectations lower than that. Now I did post that on eBay, and I was actually able to sell it to someone as I could buy it now. Like, I adjusted my price and everything on it, and I was able to get it. It was $59.99 with, or sorry, $49.99 or $50 with $9.99 shipping. So with that, I was actually able to, after I factored in what it cost for shipping, which I think it came to just about breaking even on that, the PayPal fees as well as the eBay fees, I ended up only making $44.31 on it. So I did lose about $15 in just the fees of shipping alone, which I already want to factor in because there's no reason that I shouldn't. If it's coming out of my pocket, it's coming out of the value of the game collection overall. Now, the good thing was I was able to reuse some bubble wrap I had hanging around. I was able to reuse a box I had hanging around, so there's no cost to the shipping materials at all, and the only thing I had to pay was just the, I think it's like 2.9% PayPal fee as well as the 10% eBay fee, and then whatever the shipping was. So we were able to make, I think it was like $39 in the end off that. Now that wasn't a bad thing at all, and we still had a few dollars left over, so our weekly start for this video was only $45.84. So this week wasn't as incredible as last week was. As I just said, we started with $45.84 with our only sale actually being an alarm clock and then having a few extra dollars left over. But I'm still going to try to do my best to kind of push some of the previous games I had out of my collection. Now I did play a few games in the maybe pile, but they weren't games I did fall in love with. Everything I did say from the I'm keeping pile is still on the shelf, and those are the things I'm definitely keeping. But I am coming to realize that a lot of the maybe games were going for about $15 to $20 each, so I am going to have to push a few of those because I want to start getting some of the profits really rolling in. I played maybe 1 or 2 of them probably for 15-20 minutes. Now they are good games, and one definitely that was really fun was Dark Watch. I don't really want to get rid of it, so that one's going to still stay in the maybe pile, but a few others that I was contemplating about, I am definitely going to be pushing those out because we got to get those profits in, and we already do have but I know for a fact we're already going to break even this week, which I'll get into in just a moment. So the first thing I want to go over is one of my first pickups from this week. Now I don't really, finding NES games as Salvation Army or Savers or any thrift store is pretty rare. I mean, I catch them as Savers every now and then, but Salvation Army it's been like once or twice the entire time or I've been doing YouTube content. So a little over a year I've maybe found NES games once or twice. Now I was able to find 2 games this week, which I don't have content for. I shouldn't have content for any of this because a lot of it is like, it's super difficult recording stuff myself. I have the receipt for everything, which I'll pop up right over here somewhere, of the receipt for this pickup. It came to $6.40. I was able to grab 2 NES games. One of these I'm actually going to be keeping, one we're gonna let go. So the first one I'm going to go over is the one I'm going to be parting with. Now that is Castle Quest on NES. I believe this fetches about $8, so I will definitely go over that one. I'm going to do the same thing I did last week with the profits going up and down where I started. I think that goes for about $8 in the end, I'm not too sure. But the one I'm going to be keeping is going to be Ghosts and Goblins. Now this is a very fun game, extremely difficult, but you know, it's definitely a cool game to have in my collection, especially seeing the fact that I only have, I think, 1 or 2 NES games right now. Now with both those games, as I just mentioned, I did pay $6.40 for, and I think the retail value is somewhere in the market of about $17 to $18 total. So even if I pass with part ways with just Castle Quest, I might only lose out on $1 or $2 from my total value from this week. But that's completely fine because adding Ghosts and Goblins for just maybe a few bucks, that's a no-brainer and it's definitely something I'd like to have again. So the second thing I actually wanted to go over was 2 Wii lots I was able to find. Now I believe I paid, it was like I have it on my phone right here, $36.89 on 2 Wii bundles. Now at Salvation Army, they had, it was like all pink stickers are half off because I marked from January. I think what they do is at the end of every month into like the first week of it, they kind of cycle through some of the old products. So they use like certain labels to kind of mark certain days of the month or months, and then once a new month rolls through, they end up just trying to clear all the previous stuff out. So we did find 2 Wii lots, which was honestly pretty good. And the reason I did grab these, because yes, I did pay 36 and change for both of them combined, is that you can actually go to GameStop right now and you can trade in a Wii as long as it has, I think, the nunchuck, the Wiimote, a center bar, AV cables, and power adapter for $20 cash. So regardless, if I just take both these Wiis and I can get rid of them both to GameStop just for, you know, straight cash, I'll break even at least, or actually make a few dollars off the pickup total. And there is only like 1 game in here that's worth having, but there is a few other odds and ends that I'd actually like to have with it as well. So the first lot was probably actually one of the better lots. Actually, I'm gonna say that. Just a generic white Wii. As you guys can see here, it states $34.99, which I'm probably gonna show the receipt. Actually, I can't focus that. Good thing is, with GameStop, you have to trade these in with the covers on them, and this does have both of them. It did come with a bag of things inside, which I haven't opened yet, but I did test both these because I do have a Wii hooked up, and so I don't have to open any packages, but this is all still sealed, as you guys can see. The games included was My Sims, Super Mario Galaxy 1, and Madagascar. A bunch of $1 to $2 games. Actually, I think even My Sims or Madagascar even trades in for anything. But it did come with a sensor bar. It came with 2 nunchucks. One actually looks like it's chewed on a little bit, so I'm probably just gonna toss that in the trash since it won't fetch. I probably can't even trade that in. But it did come with a Wiimote. I'm not sure if you guys can see in the back there. It did come with a Motion Sensor Plus and a steering wheel. So I'm actually gonna open this up. Sorry if that was loud. I'll try to lower that. Let's see what we have in here. And one thing I did check actually was the first thing I checked if there was any games inside for the Wii, and there wasn't. So My Sims is in there. Mario Galaxy is in there. And last one, Madagascar. This actually isn't traded for anything, is in there. So just gonna give those games to my niece. I'll probably actually keep Mario Galaxy for myself because I really want to try it. This is disgusting. I'll probably throw this in the trash. Alright, let's see here. So as I said, it does have one of the Wii Motion Plus adapters, so I'll probably keep that because I don't have any. And the bag of stuff's still in here, so I'll just leave that all in there. But yeah, the Wii does work, so that's perfect. It was definitely a good deal. And I grabbed both these at the same time. So the next one was a black Wii. This one also does have the battery doors on it, which is great. I'll trade it for no problem. And as I mentioned, also, you know, each one of these only came to about $18, so I will get $20 at least minimum just for the consoles themselves. But this one, like, it wasn't worth it. The games sucked. It was like Hello Kitty and like 2 Barbie games, which I'll open right now. Oh my god, these bags are like steel. Oh, this actually did come with a Motion Plus sensor, so I'll probably just keep that because those only trade in for like $1 and change. So it came with Boogie Superstar, which I don't even think is even in there. Oh, it is. Hello Kitty Seasons. That's in there. And the last one was Barbie Jet Set in Style. That's also going to just go to my niece. My niece, she's only 4 years old. Or, sorry, yeah. So she's just going to keep all those games. So hopefully if she wants them. If not, I don't know. But the cool thing is, it did come with one of the classic Pro controllers. I may or may not keep these. I already have 2 of them. So I might just trade it in because those fetch for about $5 to $6, I think, even in cash. But it has all the other cables inside, so that's going to trade in as well. The way I'm looking at it is if I get rid of both Wii's and that classic controller, I can get about $45 in cash there. So I'll start from scratch again, and basically those NES games I got this week are going to be completely free. So the last portion of this week's pickups was actually a 12-cent pickup, and that is from Walmart. Some of you guys may some of you guys may have actually seen on Facebook is that Walmart is clearancing out a bunch of games. I don't have a list of them, but you can find some games for about 3 cents. Now I spent about a half hour in Walmart one night just scanning all the PS2 and DS games I could find. And I was able to find 4 games that were still in really amazing condition, and 2 of them are actually pretty freaking decent for only 3 cents each, and I'll pop this receipt right here as well. So it's going to go right here. I'll go over the 2 other ones that really aren't anything spectacular. MLB The Show 11. I love MLB The Show. I played 14 on PS3 a lot, and 15. I got MLB 2K11. And these 2 I was really surprised about. I'll go over this one first. It was marked for $15, but Professor Layton, 3 cents. Obviously, it's no brainer. Even at $15, I want to know because I think this only goes for about $12, $13 on eBay, still sealed. So I probably wouldn't even bother. I'd probably just crack it open and give that game a roll. But this one right here, though, DQM2, which is Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2 or 2 Joker. I don't know how it goes. That was 3 cents. I've never played any of these games before, but I know this game alone still sells for about $30 sealed on eBay. So I think after we part with those, because yes, they're really cool, but I'm not looking to build up a DS collection. I have a red 3DS that I never really use. I've actually been playing, I think, Pokemon Platinum with it, and it's not my thing. I've had multiple DSs. I've had like the Gold Hyrule, what is it called? The Link Between Worlds edition. I've had like the Monster Hunter 4 edition, had a regular blue one, and I just constantly cycle through them because I'm not a huge fan of the DS or 3DS platform. So to finalize this week's pickups and kind of do a small little recap and everything, last week we ended up with some really awesome PS2 games, which I still have all of them on my shelf right now. I am going to try to push some more of them to get some more funds back into this series, because this week was it was a very boring series. I felt like, or a very boring episode. I wasn't able to find too much, and the games I was able to add wasn't anything too crazy. So we're going to be pushing some more PS2 games. We're going to be getting rid of the Wii's. We're going to probably get rid of the Pro Controller just for some extra funds. The DS games, I'm probably going to get rid of those as soon as possible because that would be a nice extra bump, and I'm going to be bringing those Wii's to GameStop tomorrow to make back pretty much all the money that we have. This week I think we only have, let me pull it up, we had $2.43 left out of the $45.84, which was alright. We're going to still do that normal value thing on what's everything's worth and blah blah blah. It may be a little difficult this week, which you guys may have already been able to tell because this is after that part. But yeah, it wasn't anything too crazy, and it definitely wasn't a letdown. Yeah, buying the Wii's was kind of possibly a mistake, because what if GameStop overnight changed those to only be worth $15 and as opposed to $20? I probably would have taken a pretty decent loss in that, which would have stunk in the end. But at that point, I probably would have tried trading them in somewhere else. If not, probably putting them on eBay and just making like little lots out of it myself and just trying to sell them for like $35 instead. But yeah, we did pretty well. We have a few dollars left. We're gonna do well this week, hopefully, and definitely get some stuff pushed out. The one thing is, I do want to ask you guys is, if you watch my channel prior to this series, do you guys want me to still do pickup videos? A lot of it's probably going to be the same exact things you guys are seeing here, but I'm only going to, in those pickup videos, show the things I want to keep. Or maybe I would still do like a little talk about these DS games, because not a lot of people knew this was going on, and I think it'd be really cool to kind of inform people out there that you can find some 3-cent games possibly at Walmart. I checked a second Walmart today, didn't have any luck. but making more episodes on those. Are you guys curious to see those? Another thing is, do you guys want to see weekly updates or bi-weekly updates, or if we make an episode on week 1 and week 3, do you guys want to hear a vlog on week 2? But definitely, guys, let me know in the description below if that is something you see. And again, I apologize that this video this week isn't as exciting as it was last week, because last week had some pretty freaking killer games. Also, on my pickup videos, I should just mention, I did a lot of only video games in the past. It was just video game this, video game that. But from now on, currently, I'm buying a lot of other stuff other than video games. It's definitely not my main focus. Like, I've been buying music CDs, random board games, some pretty cool toys that I'm not putting into this episode, because I'll pay $5 for a $5 toy or $2 for a $5 toy, so it's really not worth doing. It's stuff that I don't want to let go of. It's stuff I want to keep, and I think it'd be really cool to add into it. Maybe even some other cool things I end up finding. But if you guys are curious to still see pickup videos outside of this series, definitely let me know. But if you guys did like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up in the comments field below. Let me know what your favorite part of this pickup is, as well as leave me a comment about maybe making pickup videos again as well. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, definitely do so you can check out future content. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great week hunting.